Let's talk about bringing up new ideas, getting people to listen to them, getting your voice actually heard, and getting people to take action around them. As leaders, typically we're always asking our people for ideas, right? A frustration people have when they bring up ideas is, did anybody do anything about it? Did they even hear me? Did they listen to me? Is anybody taking action on them? I brought up an idea. I've heard this before. I brought up an idea. Nobody did anything about it, so I'm not bringing up any more ideas, right? And I don't think that's the right approach. Anytime you bring up ideas, there's a lot of factors going on that may or may not get them heard or get action taken with them. This happens to me. In fact, it happened to me recently as CEO of Service Express. There was something we've been working on, and we had kind of a breakthrough around this idea, and it was great. But it was kind of funny because I had been bringing up this idea, this point of view, since probably early in 2023. And I didn't bring it up every day, but I'd bring it up a few times to think about, and it got no traction. People kind of heard me and didn't do anything with it, right, as we were strategizing different solutions and ideas. And then in one meeting, the idea came up. Actually, somebody else brought up the ideas. They were working on something, and it got traction, right? And so that happens sometimes. That happened to me, and I wasn't offended that it wasn't my idea or that I didn't go, I've been bringing up that idea for months, anything like that. When you bring up ideas, there's a lot of things happen. It's like putting together a puzzle, right? And when I had brought up the idea before, there were pieces of the puzzle that were missing. That when the idea got brought up recently, those pieces had been filled in. And with those pieces, this idea now fit better into the picture, if you will. And that gave a clearer picture of the puzzle, and now the idea made more sense, all right? So that just happens, and that's all part of the process. So I encourage you, whether you're in leadership, whether you're in the front lines, wherever, keep bringing up ideas, whether they get acted upon or not. Keep bringing up new ideas, different ideas. Keep bringing up the same ideas until somebody tells you, no, we're not doing that, or that won't work, or you figure that out yourself. You don't want to keep bringing up ideas when you get hard no's. I mean, there's a time to be persistent, for sure, but there's also a time to move on, right? And you have to determine that time. And there's a time when they won't get even heard or listened to or acted upon. Be persistent. Keep bringing up ideas. There's always pieces of the puzzle that are going on. And when the time is right and the pieces fit together, that's when the idea takes hold, no matter who brings it up. All right? So I encourage you to think about this as you go into the new year. See, we talked about being able to handle rejection as a superpower and failing forward. Well, bringing up ideas that don't get taken right away, that's a different form of both of those things. Keep at it, and I promise you, over the long run, more ideas will be listened to and taken than won't be.